possibly deliver a
Take two.
possibly deliver a Christmas children's story on December 26th. This presentation is a practice for that delivery. Please welcome Mr. Bruce New.
Hello, Toastmasters.
Hello.
It was Christmas Eve, and though it was still the afternoon, the lights were going on in the shops and the houses because it was a short Christmas day. All the children were excitedly going in, and you could hear the chatter and laughter coming through their shut shutters. Papa Panov, the old village shoemaker. Now, what did Papa Panov do?
He was the old village shoemaker.
That's right. He stepped outside to take one last look around. The sounds of happiness, the beautiful lights, and the faint but delicious smell of Christmas dinner reminded him of his Christmas past, when his wife was still around and his children still little. He was usually cheerful, but he was sad because now they were gone. But life went on, and so he headed resolutely back inside and sat down on his big armchair and sighed. He did not usually read, but today he brought out his old family Bible and with his forefinger traced along, reading the Christmas story again for the first time. He read about how Mary and Joseph were tired on their trip to Bethlehem, but were turned away at the end, and so she had to give birth to her little baby in a cow barn. Oh my, exclaimed Papa Panov. If only they had come here, I would have given them my own bed, and I would have warmed the baby with a patchwork quilt. He continued and read on about how the three wise men brought the baby magnificent gifts. Then his face fell. I have nothing magnificent to give Jesus. Then he thought of something. He reached up and he got out this box and opened it. And out were two little shoes. And do you remember what Papa Panov did for a living?
He's a shoemaker.
Shoemaker, yes. He made these shoes. They were the best he had ever made. He said, I will give these to Jesus. And so he put them back and he sat down, done reading, and he was getting tired. And I don't know if you've ever read when you're tired, but I have. And those words kind of danced on the page. And so he decided he would just close his eyes for a minute. Yeah, I've done that too. He was soon out. He was asleep. And during his sleep, he had a dream. And in the dream, Jesus was in the same room as him. And Jesus said, I'm going to visit you tomorrow. And I'm not going to tell you who I am. And so the next day, Papa Panov heard the bells ringing. And he said, oh boy, it's Christmas. Well, Jesus himself is going to visit. I wonder who he's going to come as. A baby, man, God himself. And he fixed himself breakfast, hot drink. It's a cold winter. It's Russia. And he looked out, and the streets were deserted, except for the street sweeper. My, he must be cold. So Papa Panov opened the door, letting some of that cold air into his shop itself, and he called out, come, I have a warm drink. You can help with this cold. And the street sweeper, he couldn't believe his ears. He was more than happy to put down the broom and go into the warm room and drink some of that warm drink. Papa Panov looked on with satisfaction, but ever so often looked out. The street sweeper asked, who are you looking for? And Panov told him the dream. The street sweeper said, well, I hope he comes. You've definitely made my Christmas very good. And so, after the street sweeper left, Panov looked out again. Didn't see anybody. Oh wait, there's a young woman. She's coming. She was moving so slowly. First didn't recognize her. She's carrying something. Oh, it's a baby. It's wrapped in a little shawl. Oh, man, he remembered. It was cold. So he went out and he invited her to come back on in and sit in his easy chair next to the fire. He said, I'll make your baby some warm milk. I have a child myself, so I know how to feed her. I'll feed her for you. And so he would spoon feed her this milk. And he would warm her feet by the fire. But he noticed something. Did you remember what Papa Nov did for a living?
Shoes.
Made shoes. And so he said, she needs some shoes. And the lady said, I can't afford any. I don't have any husband to bring home money. I'm on to the next village to get a job. Then Nov thought, oh, those shoes. Oh, wait, they're for Jesus. But he saw those cold little feet, he made a decision. Brought down, and he gave those shoes to that baby, and they fit perfectly. The woman says, you've been so kind to me. May all your Christmas wishes come true. He was wondering, would his main Christmas wish come true? He kept on looking out. All the faces he saw were faces he recognized, so they couldn't be Jesus. They would all wish him a Merry Christmas. He'd sometimes see the beggars, and he'd go back on in and get some soup and some generous portion of bread, but didn't see Jesus. And then night came. Still no Jesus. He sat down and said, oh, perhaps it was just a dream. And then it was like these scenes passed before his eyes. The street sweeper, the young mother, the beggars, all of them saying, didn't you see me, Papa Panov? And he says, who are you? And then the voice of Jesus told him, when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was naked, you clothed me. When I was cold, you warmed me. I came to those, through those, who you welcomed and helped. Happiness filled him. He felt like singing, but he just said, so, Jesus came after all. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Bruce. Can we have 1 minute to write notes to Bruce?